The weekend has come to an end, and with it, the start of the worst day of the week. Mondays. Even after everything that happened, you still can't get used to it. You got up this morning, but found she wasn't anywhere to be found. Even after showering and getting dressed, however, there was some pre-made breakfast left out for you. You cautiously ate your breakfast, grabbed your stuff, and attempted to sneak out of the house. You quietly closed the door, locked it, because she gave you a key for some reason. Made a sigh of relief and turned around. "Good morning, darling." You let out a small yelp. "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you." "Nope, I was out here all morning." "Waiting on you, silly." You ready? Here. She holds out her hand. No, silly. It's not a handshake. I want you to hold my hand. Something about this seemed frightening. It's almost as if you suddenly got cold feet. It's getting hot in here, you ask yourself. Maybe she drugged me again without me knowing. She stood there, with her hand still extending itself, waiting for your hand to make the connection. You slowly lift your hand, slowly extending it until you finally connect. Perfect. Now let's go. The two of you begin walking. So, how was your morning? Well, my morning was great. How? Because of you. That's how. Yes, ever since I brought you home, darling, you made my morning so much better. Isn't this nice? Just the two of us, holding hands, together as we stroll down to the university. You start to blush, as you couldn't help but to feel embarrassed. You decide to turn away to hide your embarrassment when you notice something. Are those eyes? You ask yourself, as you can see a set of eyes glaring at you. It seems the longer you stare, the more uncomfortable you start to feel. Baby. Baby? She snaps you out of the strange staring contest. Are you okay? Just what? You turn back to see that the eyes are gone. Nothing? Okay, if you say so. The two of you continued walking until both of you eventually made your way to the front gates of the university. Well, here we are. I'll see you around lunch, okay? Sometime later, you were making your way through campus when you suddenly heard a bunch of voices. You jotted around the closest corner and peeked. It was the popular... your popular girl with a bunch of her friends. Some of them were guys, and it seems like one of the guy friends told her an extremely friendly joke, which makes her laugh. Doesn't he seem awfully close? A little too close, even. You tell yourself, I don't like that. I don't think he should be that close to her. And you pause for a moment. Wait a minute. Am I getting jealous? You chuckle to yourself as you enter a state of denial. Don't be ridiculous. As if I would be. You look over again and see her smiling. Something inside you made you very upset. Then it hits you. Oh my God, I am jealous. You hang your head down in shame. God, I am so pathetic. A yandere confesses her feelings for me, and the first thing I do when I see someone like her with someone else is get jealous? I am such a loser. I am an absolute piece of... You look back to see Chad, but something wasn't right. He had some distance from the group, but the two of you were making eye contact. As your eyes begin to focus more on him, you start to notice something odd. There were marks around his neck, as if his head had been detached and sewed back on. His eyes. Those feel like the same set of eyes you saw earlier. They seem so lifeless. You don't know why, but this unnerving glare made you feel ashamed. Chad didn't blink, not even once. He just kept staring. His eyes follow your movement, completely ignoring the group. Finally, as if learning how to use his neck muscles again, he eerily swings his head left to right, signifying the word no. You weren't sure what he meant, or what he was trying to do, so just kept staring, as he continued to shake his head from left to right slowly. Hey, I've got to go. I'll see you all later. She walks over to you. You, of course, were completely unaware of this. Hey, you. You instantly snap back to reality. What were you doing over here? You were about to tell her about Chad, but you stopped yourself, as it seems he was now completely gone. Baby? Oh, okay, well, I'll see you later then. She walks away, heading towards her next course. You stood there, watching her leave, wondering if Chad would appear around the corner or something. But he didn't. He never did. That was strange. You tell yourself and make your way to your next class. Sometime later, after finishing your last class, you start to make your way out. You look up, and you see her waving. You were a bit hesitant, but ultimately you walked up to her. There you are, my sweet little darling. I was worried they weren't going to let you out. The two of you start walking. So, how was your day, baby? Well, that's good. Me? It was okay. If anything, I couldn't wait to get out, because it means I get to spend more time with you. Darling, is everything all right? You've been awfully quiet since this morning. She walks in front of you and stops you. Did someone hurt? Because if they did, I need a name and a physical description. Because I'll take care of it, that's why. It is something. I can tell something is bothering you.
You saw me with my friends and got jealous?
Oh, darling. Come here. She grabs you and hugs you tightly. She then starts caressing the back of your head.
You know that I only ever have eyes for you. I won't let anyone or anything get in between us.
You're right.
It's not a good thing to feel jealous. But let me reassure you, I'm not going to leave you. I don't plan on even letting death pull us apart.
You don't know why, but something about those words felt comforting, as if you've heard them before.
Besides, if anyone were to try, I'll make sure to stop them. And if they keep trying, then well, I'll just have to kill them.
You instantly snapped out of the comfort and hurriedly asked her if she killed Chad.
No. I didn't kill him. Although, I did make sure that he got himself kicked out of the university.
We won't have to deal with him anymore.
Anyways, what made you want to ask that?
I promise I won't kill anyone, darling.
Well, not if I can help it, at least.
Okay, I won't. I promise.
But you have to promise me something. Promise me that you'll only stay close to me. And then keep those beautiful eyes of yours on me. And only me. Okay?
Good. She gives you a passionate kiss on the lips.
Because you're only allowed to observe me. Even without the fabric.
You suddenly felt another jolt of electricity shoot through your body. You quickly covered your face. You weren't exactly proud of these thoughts and feelings you were having.
Come on, baby. Let's go home.
She grabs your hand and the two of you begin walking home. What did I get myself into? And what was with those eyes?
Those eyes I saw earlier on Chad's face.
You wanted to question it further, but decided it was not the best to. Maybe I'll get some answers. Eventually.